out to his family.
Definitely.
To the city.
Yeah.
And that tragedy. To be gunned. Yo, welcome back to the process.
What's up, fam?
Yeah, we got my boy J Rudd. Y'all know J Rudd.
Yeah, brother, y'all holla at me.
Now I got a special guest, my boy Gary.
Hey, it's your boy Gary. Y'all might know me as G-Mo the Great of Krownjewelspodcast. That's Crown with a K.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Promotion. Promotion. But man, I want to start this segment out, man, because we had a tragedy in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
And what I want to do, since this is our platform, John, I want to use our platform, not for clickbait, but to show our respect.
Right.
Yeah.
We had a young man, Nipsey Hussle, as he's known. I follow his music for a while now. You know, even when he was, he wasn't mainstream, and he was gunned down by allegedly someone that he knew.
Right.
Yeah.
They say it was based off jealousy. I know, John, you have a different perspective on it. We'll talk about that for a couple of minutes about that.
Right.
But we want to say, man, our prayers are out to his family.
Definitely.
To the city.
Yeah.
And that tragedy. To be gunned down like that in your place of residence that you grew up and your place of business.
Man.
Yeah.
That's the biggest
deep.
thing. And then for someone to be so inspired to help his community
Yeah.
and to be taken out of here, so early in life, like 33 is nothing. He could have been my little brother.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, man, we always talk about, people that are younger say, man, you in your 30s, you old.
Right.
But then somebody passed in their 30s, then it's like you young.
Young.
So
Yeah.
which one are we?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Because that man had a long life. He could have lived another 60 years.
If that.
If that, you know what I'm saying? He could live. We can live to be in our 90s.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a fact. You can do that. So that man was a young man with a lot of life ahead of him, but he was robbed of his life. And we want to say, man, we're gonna talk about just for a hot second, but brothers, we need to recognize that we can grow together.
Hey, that's facts, man.
Real
We
talk.
can grow together, and even if one person make it, we can't just think like they not gonna do for us. Well, you gotta put in the same grind, the same hustle. You know what I'm saying? Even though they gonna give you the game, thank God they can go through it before you, but they can give you the game. I remember hearing Jay-Z say one time, he said something to the extent that he was birthing people into the game. And what he meant was like, I went through, he said this, he said, I went through that so you wouldn't have to go through that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I could pre-warn you, so you could be proactive and not reactive.
The blueprint was already laid.
It's already laid. He said, I can show you the way.
Exactly.
And that's what we need to be as men in general, but yet as black men, purposeful.
And it's funny you say that, man, because I've noticed just in our community alone, like with, say we go to family reunion, grandpa ain't there no more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uncle ain't there no more. They either in jail or they dead. You know what I'm saying? Women, these young girls, they have big mama, grandmama, auntie. As long as their head is, on straight.
Right.
They have someone to look up to. We really don't have anyone to look up to anymore, man.
Yep.
We don't.
Teaching us about life, teaching us how to be men, teaching us, right from wrong, or just teaching us, hey man, hang in there, it's gonna be all right. Just keep doing what you're doing. Life's gonna work out for you. We don't have that anymore, man.
Yeah, you're right.
We don't have that anymore, man. And it's sad that as black men we can't come together at all.
Man.
And what you think keeping us from coming together though?
Dude.
Is it our ego too much? We too proud?
Pride.
Pride.
Pride,
Yeah.
man. Pride.
is a big thing.
It's,
But we hurting out here, man.
we are, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we really suffering.
We are, man.
It ain't too many uncles, too many proud black men leaders. You know what I'm saying? Everybody kind of nowadays starting to get their little piece and running back to their house with it. You know what I mean?
Yep,
And
exactly.
we losing by that, man. We not educating this youth no more. And I always looked at like the young boys, like we'll talk about them and be like, man, they tripping out here, they dress crazy.
Yeah.
But who are they influencers?
Exactly.
They go to their mom to the hairdresser, you know what I'm saying? They into dyeing their hair and doing all of that.
Yeah.
Wow. They go with their mom to pick out clothes. They got them in skinny slacks, and no knock to the skinny slacks. I'm an OG in white. You know what I still got a Steve Harvey suit in the closet. You know what I'm saying? But it's just, you know, their influence is coming from women. You know what I'm saying? And like, it's a disservice right now that, you know, men, we can't come together to structure that. Like back home, you know, from the Lou, we had places like Matthew Dickey's where the coaches was like our fathers, you know, and we don't have that like it used to be.
We do not. And man, you know, and all of this ties into the Nipsey thing, because even though he come from the streets, you know, being in the gang, but yet showing that, hey, you can make it too. You can change your mind. You can change your mindset, and you can give back to the community. And you know, you can represent in a positive way, like a Snoop Dogg. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of rappers out there like that. Yeah. They just telling you their story, how they made it. But then when you look at their lifestyle now, it had to change. It can't be. They can't. If you still in the streets and you making money, you a fool. Mm-hmm. You a fool. But for that young man, like I said, he could have been my younger brother, my baby brother, my little brother. Mm-hmm. Yeah. For him to lose his life in a tragic way like that, man, it's crushing.
Senseless, man.
Not to mention that, I mean, coming from being a black man from the inner city, you think that once you pass your 20s, you made it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Once you pass 25, you like, man, I made it. Yeah. I made it.
And to know that at 33, and that's when your 30s, that's when everything clicking now.
That's
when
like,
clicking.
You know,
and to know that you still gotta keep your head on swivel from those situations, man. That's crazy.
Man,
that's
yeah.
Crazy. But I do thank him though, man. On one thing, like I'm gonna honestly say, and I'm one of the people that I didn't listen to a lot of Nipsey Hussle. Mm-hmm. I enjoyed a few songs, but I wasn't the super fan. Mm-hmm. I respected his business hustle and his positivity though from where he came from. Mm-hmm. But the one thing I do say, like, unfortunately we lost him. But he birthed some new Nipsey Hussles.
Yes.
I mean, I don't know if y'all seen, but like all the gangs in LA starting to kind of unify. Yeah. And that's one thing that we need, man.
Yeah,
like,
we definitely need that.
That division needs to come to a stop. We need to protect our community.
Yeah,
we do, man.
Let me ask y'all this, man, because I'm tired of being from a city where we come from, St. Louis, Missouri. Yeah. We seen a lot of RIPs. A lot of RIPs. I'm tired of RIPs. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. No disrespect to people wearing their loved one on their shirt saying RIP, but I'm getting tired of it. Yeah. It make life look like we walking in the graveyard.
Yeah.
It does.
It make us look like we walking in the graveyard. That's why you will see me throw it out there once with somebody, then I'm done with it. But I don't ride with it because I want to remember the memory of them being alive. Yeah. Just always reminded that, you know what I'm saying, rest in peace, rest in peace, rest in peace, rest in peace. Even though that's what I want, and that's what I desire for their spirit and their soul to do, and they're not here, but I just can't rock that stuff no more. I can't, me personally, that's just me personally. Mm-hmm. I can't wear it, man, because like I feel like we live in a walking graveyard, like it, man. Because I know it's millions of people wearing them. Yeah. But then you know the respect level that people get after the fact. Yeah. It's crazy. Like even when people want to hear it, because a lot of people, let's just keep it real, they didn't know too much about it until it happened.
I didn't know it.
And then people, they say his record streams went up and all that good stuff because people want to hear what he had to say, and I understand that. But love them while they're here.
Exactly. Flowers while they're alive.
Yep. Yeah. I heard a comedian the other day, Country Wayne. Yeah. He was like, man, he talked about the situation, and he was like, I'm tired of saying R.I.P. Yeah. He was like, let's say L.I.P. Let's live in peace.
Yeah, live. Ooh, that's a good one. You know what I'm saying? L.I.P. Yeah. Hashtag L.I.P. Yeah. Live in peace, man. Yeah, because people don't understand, man.
And it's on your lips too.
It's on your
speak life.
You speak life. You gotta speak life, man. You gotta speak. Because there's so many people out there that have the ability to help you, to push you forward, to motivate you. Like just because you trying to do something, don't look for all the inspirational words to be given you. You gotta give that energy out too. You gotta sow that in the atmosphere. You gotta sow that in the universe. You gotta sow that in the world and in people so it can return into you and it can grow. Because if you help somebody else grow, it ain't gonna do nothing but help you grow.
Yeah, that's right.
And people don't understand that factor of applauding somebody else in genuine purity. You know, I'm not talking about, oh yeah, you did it. No,
like really excited.
Like excited, like I seen your hustle, or I know your hustle, or even if I didn't see it, man, that's a good accomplishment.
Exactly.
That's achievement.
Exactly.
You know, and
my thing, I don't understand why we as black men can't do that.
Man, to piggyback off what you saying, man, I mean, like, I notice nowadays women, they uniting heavy. Every time I look up, it's a woman's brunch. Shout out to the baddie brunch, you know what I mean? They do their thing. And I mean, it's always a bunch of women getting together, like coming together, whether it's marketing, let's network, let's have a brunch, let's talk about single mothers, whatever. And I look through the same events, and it's just no men events to like link up.
No, the thing that tipped me off was, not tipped off, was back about 3 years ago. You know, BT, they had a Black Girls Rock.
Yeah.
And I was looking, man, I was like, where the brothers?
Yeah.
I'm like, where the brothers at, man? And that's what really just got me looking and observing, like, what's going on in our communities, man. Because, like I said, bro, we absent.
Yeah.
We are absolutely absent, man. And that's a scary thing, because if the man goes, the race goes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, not only are we, you know, getting killed and in jail, but dude, this chronic disease is eating our behinds up, man.
Yeah.
Heart disease, diabetes, you know, HIV, all that stuff, man. And a lot of it is self-induced. And I'm going around, I've been asking men this all week, man. What is the problem with the brothers, man? What is our problem?
you know what? Let's table that right there. We about to hit another segment. And before we get there, I know how we can go.
Yeah.
We want to thank y'all for watching, man. R.I.P. Nipsey Hussle.
Yeah.
And man, shout out to his family. Man, all prayers and all energy and all positivity to his family,
Lauren,
his loved
you
ones.
too, Mama.
Yeah.
His mama, his kids.
All of them, man. All of the whole city of LA.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Who is mourning over his loss, man.
Right.
It's a serious thing. We need to do better. We definitely need to do better, man.
RIP neighborhood Nip.
Yeah, man. So continue to watch, man. We got some more things coming up. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to this channel right here, ThinkSmart TV, man, where we talking the real stuff, man.
Real.
We're gonna keep it real. We're gonna keep it 100. We're gonna tell stories. We're gonna have interviews with people. Don't forget my show. I'm bringing it back, Mr. ThinkSmart, the ThinkSmart show, the Mr. ThinkSmart show. Excuse me. We're bringing it back, and I'm gonna do some interviews, so y'all can get to see that again. I have been kind of lay low on that because I like to do this, but I'm bringing it back. But man, thank you for watching, and I want you all to always know that you matter. You matter, but if you matter, somebody else matters. So as we salute the divinity in you, thank you for watching.
Let me see your hands up high if you know. Let me see your hands up high.